All right, so welcome everybody. So my name is Michelle O'Neill, and we're going to be breaking down the details with you today. It's going to be a little fun because I'm literally going to cover with you how to go from 0 followers to literally daily paying customers. And I'm going to cover with you the 3 secrets to earning 30K in 90 days with a fully. And so you are here because you are ready to learn how to make passive daily pay income online, but you just don't know where to start. And you want the 3 secrets to enroll 30K in 90 days. Now, what I need you to do is grab a pen and paper, right? Because you're going to want to take some notes on this. And hopefully Christelle shows up today, you guys. She's from South Africa. In the last 90 days, she has made 71,958 in 90 days, which is 1.3 million in Rand money. And we're going to cover with you today exactly how this is happening. But I do need you to screenshot this real quick because I can't do any income claims. I can't say you're going to take this information and have massive success with it. All I can share with you is our stories of the process and the strategies that we followed and the results that we have had. Okay, so there you go. So I want to back up a little bit to 2022, and I was struggling. You guys, I was super disappointed in myself. I wanted to make more money around my family. I was scared to death to go on TikTok because I thought I was way too old for TikTok, but I had seen the value of social media. So I launched a TikTok in September of 2022 with no following, no email list, and I applied these 3 steps I'm going to share with you, and I made 6 figures in 6 months. And now today, you guys, we literally get to travel the world and do the things that we love. We're actually leaving super early in the morning for an awesome 11 days in the mountains in Colorado, all because I've learned these 3 steps. I've learned how to master a 2-hour income earning activity day and how to apply proven strategies and multiply income in 90 days. So how would you love to learn that? And I'm talking about literally without you having to bother friends and family, without you having to DM people. Put a yes in the comments if you would absolutely love to learn how to do that. Look at all the yeses. Yes, love it. Yes. Oops, let me do this real quick. Okay. Hold on a second. I got somebody wanting to doodle on the screen. I did remember to disable it this time. Okay, let me start over again. Oh no, I just lost my whole screen again. Remember what I did live? It is my computer, Amy, because what happened last time, it literally just did it again. So what I want to do, Amy, is I'm going to just let you share your story real quick so I can.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Welcome. So my name is Amy, and I've been in the Legacy Builder program for 14 months. Here I was 14 months ago. I was a single mom working 2 jobs, 18 hours a day. I was not even on social media. I had barely got on social media because my daughter put me on TikTok, and I ran across Michelle. I didn't have a clue. I knew nothing about none of it, right? But I listened to her and I thought, why not? Why not? My only issue was, well, there was a couple. I was already working 2 jobs, 18 hours a day. I was a single mom. I had no extra time, but I was burned out. I was desperate for something better. I couldn't keep going the way I was going, and I knew that. I knew that something had to change. And hey, guys, thanks for saying hello in the chats. But if you are anything like me and you're just done with working for somebody else, giving all of yourself to somebody else, and you know something has to change, you're tired of the struggle, you're tired of not being home and being with your children or even yourself, just being able to do you, build your dreams, right? So 14 months ago, even though I knew nothing about it, I was willing to learn something new. I jumped in and 110%. And because the Legacy Builder program gave me Zooms, gave me daily mentorship to learn how to promote online, right? How to be a business owner online. I started learning, and then I started earning pretty quickly, actually. But the thing was, is I had to learn how to follow the 2-hour workflow. And you will hear more about this. But the 2-hour workflow, which most of us follow, can be done throughout your day. You pick the schedule that works best for you. So for me, being as busy as I was, and I really had to learn because I knew nothing, I chose 30 minutes in the morning. Every break I had, I chose to take 20 minutes, 30 minutes. In between jobs, I was taking time. Any spare time I had, I utilized it. And I did only income earning activities, right? So throughout that, long story short, I was able to quit not one, but both of my jobs by 10 weeks in. For the first time ever, I became a stay-at-home mom. I couldn't believe it. Blew my mind. I'm still, every day, you guys, I pinch myself because I didn't even know how to create a video. I had to Google what is digital marketing. I didn't have a clue. I wasn't in sales. I was in the trucking industry. I waitress part-time. But I wanted it. I was willing to change my situation. I was willing to do whatever it took to quit working for somebody else and start building my dreams and get my time back. That was imperative to me. So what happened was I made that decision, right? I quit both of those jobs. And by 9 months in, you guys, I hit 6 figures. And it just blew me away that I could literally make more in 9 months than those 2 jobs ever would have paid me, being away from my home for 18 to 20 hours every single day, 6 days a week. So if you're willing to put yourself out there and you're willing to give 110% and be consistent to it, this can be your reality. It doesn't matter what your educational level is or if you have any experience, my friend. It does not. What matters is that you want it. So I thank you for giving me my time, and please just know that you are worth it and you do deserve something better. Thank you, Michelle.
Oh, thank you for sharing on the
Yeah.
the spin like that. But we're back, you guys. So you guys, and we're actually going to cover what Amy was sharing with you in a little bit more detail about that 2-hour workday, because that changed her life, right? That she could literally realize that she could work 2 jobs and still figure out how to get this in. So here's Jessie, you guys, she's officially hit 10K in 9 days. Allison hit 10K today. And so she did that this month already. So I think that was in 8 days as well for the month, or July 8th, and $10,000. You're actually going to hear from her today as well. So you guys, that's passive income though, right? Because they're not having to trade time for dollars. And passive income is an income that requires little to no labor to produce and to maintain. So secret number 1 is you got to master the 2-hour income earning activity day, right? So let's talk about how that's possible. Because what happens is, to literally be able to get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day, you have to stop trading time for dollars. Okay. And you have to figure out a way to have your income working for you, your business working for you 24/7. And you do that by automating your business. You guys, right here is your freedom machine, right? It's pages just like this that are literally out there in the digital world working for you 24/7. So what happens is, when somebody puts their email, they're immediately taken here. Here's a video that breaks down the details for them. And then they immediately get this in their email, and it explains in more detail. These 3 pages can completely give you your life back. And these 3 pages can allow you to never have to ask anybody to buy, never have to bother a friend and family, never have to DM anybody for a customer, and literally never have to friend request people and slide into their comments. This does all of the work for you, because I have built my business and I've never heard the word no. It's fully automated. So what happens is you can get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. And I'm going to cover what that is. And this system is literally out there working for you 24/7. So check this out. On average, inside my community, between this page and this page, 1 out of 20 people are buying. So if 1 out of 20 people are buying and you get 20 people a day to put their email in, you guys realize that's 1 customer a day. That's 900 a day in passive daily pay income. That's your freedom. This is how you can stop trading time for dollars. This is one of the first things we want to help you master, how to get 20 people a day to want to learn from you so you can start getting a daily paying customer. So let's talk about mastering that 2-hour income earning activity day. You're going to spend 30 minutes copy and pasting free ads. Yep, free ads. People go to these websites with an intention. They're looking to solve a problem. So we'll show you how to spend 30 minutes a day there. And then 3 pieces of content. I recommend starting with 1 platform, and you're going to post 3 pieces of content. And then another 30 minutes between learning, responding to comments, and emails. Then what's going to happen is all of these 3 activities attract people back to your automated business, which that does, again, the work for you, right? Because if you're posting free ads, they're going to put their email in here. If you're doing social media the right way, they're going to want to learn more from you. And again, 1 out of 20 people on average are buying. This is what we master, my friend. Once you can learn these strategies and master this, you will start seeing a consistent flow of new customers coming in. So secret number 2, apply proven strategies to grow your following, grow your email list, and grow your income. You guys, the world is going digital. That is something we can't deny. The digital goods economy is already a gigantic business of over $950 billion market. So the e-learning industry, you guys, did $950 million in 2019. But it averages $1 billion a day in 2023. But check this out. The first quarter of 2024, it's been averaging $1.2 billion a day. It's projected to hit a $3 billion a day industry by 2027. Why am I telling you this? Because you want to promote digital programs that are in high demand. This is part of applying a proven strategy. The strategy is to promote something that people actually want and need and is in high demand. So why promote digital programs? It's a proven program and you can make 100% profit. So let's break that down. Our number 1 selling product right here, this legacy builder, our number 1 selling product is $900. So if you make 100% profit, you know what that means, right? You make $900 when you get a customer. If you are an affiliate marketer or network marketer, you average about 25% profit, which means you get a customer and you make $225. Now let's stop there a minute. I just shared with you a 2-hour income earning activity day. So what if you are an affiliate marketer and you could get all your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day, but you're an affiliate marketer or network marketer, so you only make a 25% profit on average. So you work 2 hours and you made $225. This process, this proven strategy shows you how to make 100% profit. So you are making 900. What makes more sense to you? Making 900 or 225? Now, some people think, oh my gosh, I really love this lip gloss. I got to sell this lip gloss. And on average, you make about $9 on a lip gloss. So do the math on this, okay? If you are making 100% profit, okay, you make $900. You would have to sell 100 lip glosses to make 900. You'd have to sell 4 affiliate products to make 900. This is time leverage. This is how you're seeing people make $10,000 in 8 days, right? Because they're making 100% profit. I'm telling you what, when you're launching a business, building your brand, building your following, and building your email list, the smartest thing you can do is make 100% profit, and it leverages your time. And the great part is you're paid directly into your bank account every time you get a customer. and you get to sell something that truly helps other people. So the next part is the proven strategies to grow your business. So now that we have it on autopilot, you're learning how to master that 2-hour workday. You have a proven strategy of being able to make 100% profit. Now, how are you going to grow that business? So you start with classified ads. You guys realize people go to these ads with intention, right? They don't go there because they want to. They go there because they need to. They have a problem they want to solve. And so you can literally post free ads on high traffic websites, you guys, for free. This is truly an introvert's dream come true, right? Because you're not having to get on the phone with anybody or DM anybody or create any type of videos. You just copy and paste free ads. And then also, of course, social media. Social media is your digital real estate. You guys, there is an ocean of your customers waiting for you. And one thing I need to add is when you promote a digital product, program, or service, you realize the entire world can be your customer base because it's not limited to a certain city, state, or country. It's global. That is awesome. So let me give you an example of what I mean by digital real estate. So this ad, I want you to see this video that I posted. Look at the date, 3/5 of 2023. This one is 1/3. So this one was about 7 months ago, and this one was about a year and a half ago. Why am I sharing these with you? Because it's digital real estate. Because if you look, people are still engaging in them to this day. They're still, look at that, they're still engaging. That's the power of social media. Because what happens is when you post a piece of content, it never goes away. So it can multiply your income streams because it's going to build your brand, build your following, and build your email list. Okay, so let me break this down for you. So let's say you learn how to automate your business, okay, and you are learning how to attract daily paying customers to you because you're following a proven strategy. Do you realize all you would need in July is 9 customers? Because 9 times or 12 customers, because 12 times 900 equals $10,800. So all we need to do is work with you to follow this proven strategy to build your brand, build your following, build your email list to get your automated system working for you. Our goal would be 12 customers in July, 12 in August, and our goal 12 in September. And you've made over $30,000 in 90 days. That is all you literally have to do because you're promoting a proven process. Now, here's the deal. Here's what's really cool. This is our #1 selling product for $900, but we also have this one for $100, this one for $300, and this one for $600. So you actually could get 4 income streams. That's what's awesome. So you literally have the ability to be able to promote to anybody, no matter what their goal and their dream or their income, their level of budget is that they can spend, right? Because you actually get 4 income streams. Now, I want to introduce you to something because this is what's getting really awesome about what we have going on inside our community. We're launching a 90-day sprint where we're literally going to daily walk you through these action steps, walk you through how to master the 2-hour workday, walk you through how to be able to get automation business working for you, walking you through how to attract customers to your automated business so you can turn that into multiple income streams and turn that into 30K in 90 days. And I got to share something with you because we are giving away a free drawing. So any of you that actually get started today, you're going to get your name in a drawing. We're giving away 2 free iPads this weekend. I personally love using my iPad, and I'm going to show you here in a second how I love using it. So that is a drawing that we give launching off our 90-day success sprint. We're giving away weekly drawings, some really good ones coming up still as well. But this week, 2 free iPads. Now, Allison here, you guys, like I shared with you a minute ago, she hit 10K in 8 days. So what I want to do real quick is have Allison come on and share. Let me find her real quick. Oh, there you are. Okay, Allison, you should be able to unmute. I would love for you to share because I know you've already been on one 90-day run with us. So can you share with them?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, perfect.
Hi guys, how are you? I'm Allison Reynolds from a little Rhode Island. So I decided to start this for many reasons, but one of the main reasons is I have a daughter that has spastic quad cerebral palsy and she's nonverbal. So unlike many people, I really can't work out of the house. So I really was searching for a second stream of income where I can make money online. And when I heard 2-hour workday and you can make 6 figures, I'm like, yada, yada, yada. That is the unicorn. But listen, I saw people making money. I'm like, if they can do it, I can do it. So I said yes back in December. I started on TikTok. So I had 0 followers over there. What did I do? I plugged into Michelle's trainings. I plugged into all the TikTok trainings. It literally taught me how to reach 1,000 followers in the correct niche. It taught me how to just hit the plus sign to make a video. Then I learned how to do attractive marketing and storytelling, everything that you're going to learn inside. And I remember being on one of these webinars and Michelle saying, listen, anybody that does 6 figures in 6 months is going to be talking on this. And I said to my husband that day on the couch saying, I have no idea if this is going to work. I have no idea if I'm going to get 1 follower on TikTok, but I'm going to be a speaker on that webinar. And you know what's so crazy? I'm realizing right now I'm at the exact place that I hit $100,000 on in 6 months on Father's Day. And this is like my favorite place. And yes, I already hit $10,000 this month, you guys. I literally didn't even understand what digital marketing was. But listen, you literally cannot go wrong with the blueprint and all the trainings. All I did was just dig in because I said, if I can learn how to make $900 a day, you bet your tushy I was gonna learn, and I am learning. And today I'm actually by myself. I'm away from my kids today because guess what? I just wanted to be. I needed a break and I'm in my happy place. And I'm telling you from my heart to you, it does not matter if you have followers. It does not matter if you're good. Listen, for 2 weeks before I even started, what did I do? I literally just watched TikTok videos over and over. And I was a crazy person talking in my house until I got comfortable in what I was saying. You fake it until you make it. But I'm telling you, if I can do this, you can do it. So get back to the person who invited you here and change your freaking life because it is a freaking dream come true.
Yes,
Sure.
I love it. You got to share with them. What did you buy cash for last month?
Oh my God. So yes. So my son is turning 16 and I bought a car in cash. And because I'm in Rhode Island, I used to live in New York City. My dream was always to take my son to New York City. And I spent 5 days in New York with him, staying at the Marriott Marquis right in Times Square. It was the most magical thing. I mean, I am literally living my freaking dream because of Michelle. Thank you. Yeah, it's unreal, you guys. You have to say yes. You have to say yes.
Oh, love it. I love your story so much. And you're going to be coming on what next week, right? And do
I think so. Yes, a training.
inside
Yeah.
our community, you guys. So you are literally, this isn't a course that we're selling you that we're like, hey, buy and good luck. We literally do interactive training with you. And she will be back and train you guys what she's done to be able to achieve and live a life like this. And I can't wait for that.
Thank you guys. Thanks.
All right, so let's keep on going, you guys, but this is just exactly what you get to be part of. And why not you, right? Why not you? So I do got to share this with you because the Legacy Builder program was launched 99 days ago, and our community has generated just off the Legacy Builder $11,191,500 in revenue just off the Legacy Builder program. And by the way, that is over 11 million that went into the community's pockets because they make 100% profit. Do the math on that. That's over $113,000 a day that our community members are making. So why do I share that with you? Because if you see something growing this quick, it's not a question if it works. The only question is, are you willing to follow the process and get it to work for you, right? So what I want to do real quick is I want to just pass it over. Oh, see, I lost it again. Wow. This is wild, Amy. My computer is just a little, it's telling me I need to go on vacation. But I want to pass it over to Jessica real quick, you guys. And I want you to hear, Jessica, you should be able to unmute. You guys will absolutely love her story. Jessica, are you?
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfect.
Yay. Okay. So I'm on my iPad today. I normally just do this on my phone. Michelle talked about how much she uses her iPad. My iPad is my life. I use it every day. So get you an iPad, right? Thanks for having me. My story is a little different. I'm a little different. Praise the Lord, right, for that. I watched in a span of 8 months and I bought 5 other digital marketing courses. I had shiny object syndrome. I kept buying things. People said, oh, this is better than this. So I would buy that and I would literally freeze and stare at what I had bought because there was no support. I didn't know how to make a website. I didn't know what a funnel was. And I'm kind of old school. I'm 42. All I've ever known is MLMs. I've sold MLMs since I was 18. I started selling Pampered Chef when I was 18. I would go to people's houses and I would carry all that crap in and out of the house and deliver catalogs and pick up the checks and go back and deliver the product and make like $35. And that's all I'd ever known. So when I started looking at this, after the pandemic and all the things, and I thought, there's no way. And I got in my head, and I'm sure if you're watching, even if you already do this, we get in our heads. I thought, well, you have to have a big following. Well, you have to be really smart. Well, you have to look a certain way. And I didn't fit any of those bills because the creators that I followed were too fancy or perfect. And I'm like, that's not me. And I found Michelle. Somebody introduced me. I started looking. I'm like, that's different. They have classes. They have Zooms. They have tech support. None of that other stuff I bought had that. So I bought in and I sat on it. And I don't talk about that very often, but I bought in June of last year and I sat on it till October. I didn't do anything. Anybody ever have, like, you just buy something, you're like, I don't know what to do with that. Because I was still in my MLM head. And I found somebody in the community to do my tech. And that's the thing that really got me, right? Like, I'm not tech savvy. Like, I don't even know how to make videos. I don't even know how to work the iPhone that I paid $1,200 for. My daughter is 12. She can do that better than me. So I sat on it until I found somebody to help me. And then I started talking about it and I made $10,000 in 2 months. Michelle had a push and she said, watch every video. And I did that. I completely got out of my MLM head. I watched Michelle every single day and I made $10,000 from November to October or November to December. And my husband's like, this is different. So, I really stress to everybody I talk to that you can be exactly who God made you to be and still make money here. And my biggest roadblock, even after I was bought and sat and watched, I just didn't think there was something that someone like me could do. And when you get out of that mental block and you watch and you realize that you'll attract people because that's what the course teaches. So I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have somebody to go back to and say, I can't find this video. Help me. I have Michelle and she pours into us every day. I watched her videos. I did everything she said to do. I made $100,000 in 6 months. Praise the Lord. I made it talking about Jesus. I made it being crazy, like from my double wide trailer in West Virginia, because in my head for so long, I thought you had to be something different. But in reality, you just have to be what you are and plug in and be, and be coachable. You have to be willing to learn something new. If you're like me, you're old school, you're not used to digital anything. I'm used to the customer getting a physical product and they'll call me like, this is broken. Like, that's all I got to fix it. This is different. So I'm very thankful. This is life-changing. Like, I have a full-time job, homeschool my daughter, and this is like something I just fit into my pockets, and it blows my mind because I don't spend hours on my phone. And that's what she teaches us. I spent more time with MLM and I would make $5 or $10 off of a product. And I'd be like, all right, I got a sale today. And that, you know what I mean? That's what I did. So I'm less time on your phone, plug into this because this will, if you allow it, it'll change your life because it has so many people in our community are winning and it's different, right? It's amazing.
Love it. I love your story so much. And you gave me the biggest compliment, by the way. You're like, I saw these people being fancy and then I discovered Michelle. And I'm like, yes. That's perfect.
Because you're so
we're
real.
just ourselves. Yes, we're just real in ourselves and we know that's enough. And I love that. So thank you for that compliment. One of the best compliments I could ever get, by the way. That's so good. Okay, so I want to keep on going here. I'm seeing you guys' questions, and a lot of your questions will be answered during this, okay? So how do you get started? How do you become part of this program? How do you get involved with our next 90-day launch? Well, what you need to do is you need to purchase your Legacy Builder program. So the moment you purchase, you have the freedom, if you would like, to literally have 4 income streams ready to go. If you want, you can promote these products and make 100% profit. So here's my question for you. If you do not want to promote products and make 100% profit, and if you already have a product to promote, you can use these strategies to build your following, build your brand, and build your email list, right? But if they don't have a proven system, that's where the hiccup is, right? This is why you're seeing people have really great success, because they have a proven system to follow. Why do you think people buy a done for them coffee shop, Starbucks? Because it's already proven to work. Why do you think Verizon, instead of taking their own time and energy to create their own phone, they just sell an already done cell phone, an iPhone? They didn't create an iPhone, right? They got the ability to get the resale rights on the iPhone and sell it over and over. They can sell that iPhone as many times as they want because Verizon's customers can continue to return them. It's the way the world has been our entire life. Matter of fact, grab your shirt. The shirt that you have on, I guarantee it, the company that you bought the shirt from did not make that shirt. They got the resale rights on that. So to me, this was the most brilliant business model that I could learn how to grow a following, learn how to grow a brand, learn how to grow an email list, and learn and earn at the same time. Literally get 4 income streams at the exact same time. But let's talk about what you get if you get the Legacy Builder program. So inside our program, you're literally going to get the ultimate discovery system that works for any business, any product, service, or program. You're going to learn how to build a brand, including faceless branding. You're going to learn how to copy and paste free ads. You're going to learn how to use social media to attract your customers to you. There's over 5 billion people on social media. Customers are ready to buy. They just haven't discovered you yet. This is our community. You get to be part of our community. There's over 28,000 people inside our community. We host our community inside School. It's SKOOL. We are the #1 community in School. That's because of all of the engagement. It's not because we have the most members, it's because we have the most engagement. So why do I tell you that? Because you're going to be in business for yourself and make 100% profit. But you're not going to be in business by yourself. You have a whole community of people to communicate with, grow with, learn with, and win with. This is what it looks like inside the classroom, right? We have the getting started. You can go there. There's a welcome walkthrough video. We have the 90-day success sprint. This is where every day I will give you a video that's going to walk you through the steps that you need to make 30K in 90 days. Look at this. You have additional social media training. You got a content vault. You literally have everything you need to even make 6 figures in 6 months. You got that training as well. Now you get additional bonuses. Okay. So when you get enrolled today, you get additional bonuses. You're going to get a Canva crash course. You're going to get, again, the digital growth community, but you're also going to get a 30-day market growth strategy plan. So if you're new to social media, follow this. This is the exact strategy that I follow that took me from 0 to 6 figures that turned into my first million in 17 months. You're also going to get 200 digital product ideas. So if you want to create your own product, service, or program, you're going to get that as well. And you're going to get how to start your own business with MRR so you can find other products to promote as well, if you would like. There's no reason of not having multiple income streams. You're going to get how to have the right mindset, message, and marketing to your first million. And you're going to get how to build your invisible empire training. And it is literally a 72-page PDF that includes a training to go with it and even a Q&A where you are going to hear hundreds of people ask questions and get their questions answered. And I can tell you what, you listen just to the Q&A, you're going to have a breakthrough. You're going to go, oh, that is so good. You're going to hear the best skills and techniques. But here's what's unique about this. There is a strategy inside of this to show you how to make 100K your first year using this. There's actually a year's worth of content inside of that as well. And you get all of that, you guys, for only $900. And here's what's great. One customer and you're in profit mode. One customer is it, and you're in profit mode. So how awesome is that? And you actually get $1,900 worth of products. If you sold one of each of them a day, that's $1,900 a day that you can make. Now, if that is not in your goals or dreams or budget, we also have the digital mastery, and we have the passive daily pay blueprint, and we have the launchpad. So there's many different products that you can pick. I recommend getting the one that is literally best for your goals and dreams. So what I want to do real quick is I want to pass it over to Victoria, and I would love you guys for you to hear her story, because she did try other things before and didn't have success. And she's going to share with you what was it for this that really helped her have really amazing success. So Victoria, I'll let you take it away.
Hello. I'm so
Hello.
excited to be back. You guys, my name is Victoria. I am a busy boy mama. I have 3 little boys. 2 are special needs. 1 is a tiny tot tornado. And my husband is active duty Army. And yes, I have tried everything under the sun. Literally, if you look at my resume prior to digital marketing, I've worked in the corporate world. I've waited tables. I've done retail. I've worked in public schools. Like, I was that person that was constantly trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life, right? And then once I started having kids, I wanted to find a way to stay home with them so that I wasn't missing any part of their childhood. So that's when I left corporate and I said, I'm going to find a way to stay home. And I fell into the whole MLM thing. Tell me in the comments who has ever done any kind of multi-level marketing. This is not that. I always want to be super, super clear about how wildly different this is. But if you have, you know what it's like to kind of be the little hamster that's doing everything to try to make 25 to 50% of somebody else's company, right? Not of somebody's company, but of a sale, okay? So I spent 7 years doing that because I wanted to stay home with my kids. And what I really got out of it was my face glued to my phone while I was doing the parties, the recruiting, the salesy posts, the cold messages, the follow-up, all of those things to make $7 on a stinking mascara. Now do the math on this for a minute. If you've ever done any kind of MLM, how many sales would you need to get to make $900? Because for me, I had to get 128 customers just to make 900. Okay. And so this is the way that I always thought I had to make an income if I wanted to stay home with my kids, right? And for me, I just was not getting the time freedom I wanted. I was not getting the financial freedom that I wanted. And so I ended up looking for other ways to make an income from home. Okay. And so I left that and I said, I'm going to start my own business. Now, how many of you have ever started your own business? Say me in the comments, because if so, you know what it's like to go into debt to start a business. I went 30 grand into debt because I'm like, I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to be the one making 100% profit. I went 30 grand into debt to start an online boutique. And so that's what I was doing prior to digital marketing. Okay. So here's what happened for me. I still had to find customers. I had to ship orders. I had to I was still losing all that time that I wanted with my kids trying to make this work for me. And so what happened for me was I started seeing this girl talking about how she made 40 grand in 2 months doing this digital marketing thing on social media. And I was such a skeptic because I had been burnt by MLM personally. Okay. And so I was like, that's got to be some other MLM thing. I wasn't really interested, but she kept showing up in my newsfeed. And so I kept getting more curious. I kept asking the questions. And what happened, meanwhile, was my boutique started failing. I hadn't made a sale for 6 weeks. And so I went from averaging $1,200 a month with my boutique to nothing. And y'all know when it rains, it pours. Okay. I'm telling you this because I want you to understand what it the growth that I've had here from being broke to going to multiple 6 figures. Okay. So we were living paycheck to paycheck off of my husband's Army income. when I started this. And so once I put all of those fears and all that skepticism aside, and I was like, you know what, this is my Hail Mary. I'm just going to give this a go. You know, if you've tried all of these other work from home jobs, then it's like, okay, well, this is what's one more, right? And I've tried them all. I did affiliate marketing and email marketing and like all the things, and nothing ever brought me a substantial income until now. I went into this saying I was hoping to maybe make $1,200 a month. And it's laughable to me now because in my first month alone, I made 29 grand. Now, everybody's story is different, okay? But I made 29 grand in my first month. By 5 months, I hit my first 6 figures. And now I'm how many days away from hitting 1 year? The 19th will be 1 year in, and I'm almost to $400,000 in one freaking year. In our last 90-day run that we had, I made $214,000 in 90 stinking days. Does this program work? Absolutely. And I will preach it from the rooftops. If you are skeptical, if you are doubting, y'all, it is the simplest 2-hour workday. It is the simplest stinking process. If you can commit and plug in and stay consistent, you can absolutely go from, like, right now, July, which is when I started a year ago, okay? I went from broke the beginning of 2023 to 6 figures from July to December. What would that do for you right now? Doesn't matter what the beginning of the year looked like for you. One decision right now can change the trajectory of the rest of this year for you. And so I always just want to be the hype girl that encourages you, no matter where you're at, you are one decision away from that. So that's my story. And yeah, I love it.
So I have a question, because one thing that really stands me out with your story is that you didn't have the money when you started.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So when I say that we were broke, y'all, like, I needed to pay for a new transmission. I needed new tires, and I needed to pay for 6 rental cars while my car was in the shop for 6 weeks. Okay. So when I tell you that we were broke, we were broke. And I know what it's like to work 3 jobs and live paycheck to paycheck. And I couldn't even afford heat in an apartment for 6 months downtown Chicago. Okay. So I get it. And I say all the time, being broke is not a decision. It's not. But it is a decision to stay there. And so for me, I'm very much a go-getter. And so I know that when I want something to work for me, I'm going to do what it takes. So I watched my friends' kids, and I went out and I cleaned a house just to be able to do the payment plan. That was my thing. And it took me 2 months to be able to start, right? But that was also me trying to convince myself because of that skepticism too. And my only regret is not starting sooner. And I know it's so cliche to say, but it is the dang truth, because I know, like, we would be paying cash on our house right now. Like, we're so close. We close on our house next week. And we thought that we'd be paying cash, but we're like maybe 10, 20 grand away from paying cash, which is crazy. So yeah.
Oh, I love that so much. Thank you for sharing. And you guys, to me, you know, there's so many people like, well, I can't afford it. I don't have the money. I love that how you used resources and was very resourceful and came up with the money. And I mean, look how it's changed your life. Almost 400K in a year. Holy cow. That is so awesome. Wow. So you guys, what we're going to do is we're getting ready to open up for questions. But before we do, I want to take it over to South Africa, because we are an international business. And I want you to know we do business all over the world. And South Africa is actually exploding now. I think there's 6 people in South Africa that are now millionaires in Rand money, which is completely life-changing. So Cecilia, are you there, my friend?
I am here.
Awesome. How are you?
I'm good. We're cold. We're full-blown winter now. But it's okay, because I'm still looking out over the ocean. As long as I can see the ocean, and it wasn't always that way. Good evening, everybody. So I'm Cecilia Jacobs, and I used to be a small town mama. I used to work 15 hours a day in my own salon, right? So I'm an angel mummy, meaning that I've got 2 little boys up in heaven, and I'm also a cancer survivor. So when my only daughter was born, I was so desperate in finding ways to be able to spend all my time seeing her and watching her grow up. So my first venture was opening up a daycare center, which I had for 10 years. And by the time that she was 10 years old, this started interfering with motherhood, because I couldn't be that mummy next to the sports field. I couldn't be the mum that could help out at the tuck shop. And I was trying to find another way, again, to work from home and then be a mum that could be there for my daughter, spend my time with her. And I thought I would get that by opening up a salon. I've never been as overworked as I was when I did that. I started working 15 hours a day, 6 days a week, and sometimes even on Sundays. And I like literally underpaid myself. Listen, I've never been as broke as I was at that stage. And everything just went downhill extremely quickly for me, to the extent where debt collectors phoned me more than my mother did. And I got to the point where I turned into that mummy crying in the shower, because I just tried to hide my tears from my daughter. Buying groceries was a struggle. Keeping the electricity going was a struggle. Everything turned into a struggle. And I was like, I still remember myself being like this little pathetic mummy sitting on the couch in the lapa the one morning after I had a snap at my daughter the previous day. I didn't spend time with her. I saw her falling asleep on a couch, not being able to spend time with her, and my heart broke. And it was like, this is not what I wanted for life. This is not what I wanted to become as a mother. And that next morning, 5 o'clock, I did my TikTok consuming to get to my happy place. So I was looking for some funny animals, funny babies, anything to make me laugh. And I came across Michelle, and she was like, I'm just a mom of 6 that wanted time with my children. That's all I wanted. And I immediately related with her, and I was intrigued with, what if I could learn these skills and work 2 hours a day? What if I could use automations which would help me alongside my 15-hour workday? And I needed that because I didn't have extra time to put into this, but I really needed the extra money. So I thought, if I could just make 10,000 Rand extra a month, it would change my life. Just put a yes in the comment section if you're from South Africa and 10,000 Rand a month would make a difference in your life. Because for me, that would have changed my life, right? It took me 6 weeks, and then I made my first commission. I woke up to my first commission and I was like, wow, this works. In South Africa, it works. 2 hours later, I made another 300. The next morning, I made $600, and I was blown away by this. You know what? In a 4-week span, after I received my very first commission from this program, I made 145,000 South African rands in my first full month from meeting my first commission. And from there, it has been 6 figures every single month. Within 7 months, I made my first million. And like Michelle just told you, we are already 6 South African millionaires because of this program. 6 of us, and all of us has made it 7 months or less as a South African. Why? Because we get 18 to 20 Rand for each and every dollar we bring into our household. My friend, I haven't had 1 month that I haven't made 6 figures. As a South African mom, this has changed my life. As a South African single mom, this has changed me and my daughter's life. And I love that this program has enabled me to help other moms do exactly that. This is like, I'm getting to take random trips now. I mean, 2 days after Christmas, I could pay my daughter's school fees for a whole year. Things that I've never been able to do. So I'm not here trying to convince you, but I am here telling you that, hey, don't let the grass grow under your feet, because this is a life-changing opportunity. This is something, learning these skills does not only help you to multiply your income, but it actually helps you to get your time back with your children and with your spouse, just getting your time back to live life on your terms. Because if you've ever felt like there's got to be more to life than all work and no play, I just want to tell you, there is more to life. There absolutely is more to life. So that's my story. Yeah, it's out of South Africa, called South Africa. We've got 6 months left to change your life. Yes. 6 months, my friend. This could be you. By Christmas, you could have the best Christmas ever.
Yes. Oh, I love that. What I want to do is I want to keep it in South Africa, and I would love, I haven't asked her, but Christelle, could you share? Because you guys, she did something that was so amazing just the other day for her mom. And I would love for her to share that story, because to me, this is why we do this business. So are you there, my friend? Can you share?
Hi. Hello, Michelle. How are you? It's so lovely to see you. Thank you for having me. Hi,
The
guys. For those of you
video
that
with your
thank
mom
you.
was just
Oh,
wow.
my mom's my hero. Guys, for those who don't know me, my name is Christelle. I am from South Africa. I'm a single mommy living in a little town next to Kruger National Park, and I come from quite a successful background, but unfortunately, due to COVID and due to like really just life, I have lost literally everything in the last 4 years. 2 businesses, the bank repossessed my car. Last year, I was working for 2 foreign companies. Within a period of 2 weeks, I literally lost both my jobs. But also taking into consideration that I was working a 14-hour day. I was working from 4 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock at night, trying to survive. With that, I was earning roughly about 18,000 Rand, which is $1,000 a month. And when I lost my jobs, that is what I was looking for. I was looking for an opportunity where I can like literally just replace my income to basically keep a roof over my children's head and food in our tummy. As a single mom, that's difficult. In a small town, that's difficult. So like everyone, I was looking online. I couldn't find something that ticked all my boxes. I was looking for something where I had a small amount that I needed to invest, no monthly fees, but something where I like literally got paid my worth, not a 25%, not an MLM, not me doing all the hard work and somebody else getting the benefit of it. And then I stumbled across digital marketing. But now you must also understand where I come from. End of August, I lost both my jobs. For a period of 2 months, my mom paid my groceries for me. As a 46-year-old mom, I couldn't even afford bread for my children. You know what that feels like to be that humiliated, where I had to ask for help, because like somewhere along the line you think when you become adult you need to have life figured out and things need to start working out. Not in my life, but thank God he brought digital marketing over my life. So I discovered digital marketing and I just couldn't raise the funds. Like I said, I couldn't even afford groceries. And my mom one evening said to me, Christelle, do you really believe in this? And I'm like, Mom, with my absolute whole heart. So what my mom did is she gave me a credit card details. And at the end of October of last year, I started my journey. Started off as a complete and utter newbie, knew nothing about digital marketing. I had no following, never had a TikTok account in my life, but I was willing to learn. I made my first million in 5 months, 24 days. Taking into consideration, 6 months earlier, I couldn't afford groceries, guys. So like Cecilia just said, what can 6 months do in your life? Fast forward, I hit my second million literally 8 months to the day, which is absolutely insane. I'm at the level where I said I used to work for 2 foreign companies for 14 hours a day. I earned 18,000 Rand a month. I now earn double that in a day. I earn on average at the moment $2,000 a day. I hit $10,000 in the first 5 days of this month. I'm literally on $15,000, which is roughly about 270,000 Rand in 9 days. That is what this is. The moment you start going, the more comes to you. Now, taking into consideration, in the last 4 years, like I said, I lost 2 businesses. The bank repossessed my car. My car was taken away. I had, similar to Cecilia, also a prayer car where I had a car where I had to open the windows to open the doors. The car didn't work. So that is what I've been driving. Beginning of April, I bought myself a car cash. And then to say thank you for my mom for purchasing my program, for changing my children's life and my life. I bought my mom a car for her birthday 2 weeks ago. It was the most amazing gift to be able to give back to my mom in the measure that she gives me, my mom gives with her whole heart. And for me to give back in that measure was something that I would never forget. Just the gratitude and be able to tell my mom, do you know what? Don't worry, I've got you. I've got you. So I can now support my mom. My son can start living his dream. He's going overseas at the end of October. That is his dreams. I can afford that. For the last 3 years, I had to crush his dreams. He couldn't go. Next month, I'm going on holiday for the first time in 12 years. Digital marketing has radically changed my life. My head is still spinning. I'm like still trying to like sit back and just breathe and recollect how utterly amazing this is. The moment you think, do you know what, this is so amazing, it just gets better and it gets better. I'm addicted to Michelle's training. Her lives is around about 5 o'clock South African time on TikTok or on YouTube. I try and always watch that. And what Michelle said last night was also so true. If you have any doubts, if you have any excuses, go to the shop, go and get yourself a little mason jar, and any excuse that you have, write it in there. And for the rest of this year, stop making excuses. Stop making excuses. Victoria was doing child minding. There's ladies that baked biscuits to get the money together. There's people that sold furniture, that sold jewelry. If this is meant for you, and you really want to do this, you will find a way. But I can tell you one thing. What you think you're getting is this much. What you're getting is way beyond your wildest imagination, where it's a program that's going to take you to the furthest ends of the earth with the most amazing community, most amazing support, most amazing training that is for life, for life. I mean, if I could do what I did in 6 months, in 8 months, where am I going to be in a year? My children will never struggle financially. My parents will never struggle financially. I can give my parents the life that they deserve. My dad, the care that he needs. All because I said yes, all because I decided, you know what, giving up was not an option. Failure was not an option. And to have an opportunity in your hands where you earn 100% profit, where you earn what you are worth, where you are set up for success, the amount of training we get daily, the amount of training we get weekly, the community support, you are set up for success, my friend. There is literally the only way you can fail at this is you. It's you. That's it. I mean, you get everything on a silver platter. You just need to press the play button. And Michelle is absolutely and utterly amazing what she is doing in people's lives. Not in 1, not in 2, in 28,000 people, in 6 South African millionaires. So this is proven. If it can work for me as a single mommy with 2 children, a busy little girl, and I can change my life like this, my friend, so can you. There's literally nothing stopping you. Michelle, thank you for having me. I really appreciate you. And thank you for what you're doing for my family and I.
Well, thank you so much. And that video of your mom, like when I see her face, you know, when you told her that you bought her car, that's everything, right? You know, that's why we do what we do, because it's, you know, we're not looking to make money and not be fulfilled. We're looking to make an impact and make a difference. And so, man, your heart has to be like overflowing.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm so grateful to be able to give back. And that's what I'm grateful for.
Yeah. Awesome. I love it so much. So real quick, you guys, I just want to recap this. And you realize the reason why you're hearing stories like this, you guys, is because they promote something that is in very high demand, which is the 4 different digital programs we shared with you. But it's not all about them. Because if you didn't know how to market the program, you wouldn't know how to attract customers, right? We show you how to fully automate. It's a system just like this. So you literally have a fully automated business. And so I just wanted to really recap that with you real quick, because that was one of the questions, right? And that was the fact of what do you get, right? What you get is to be part of an interactive program where you are going to learn the most amazing digital marketing process so you can learn how to get a predictable daily paying customer base, where you're going to learn how to build your brand, build your following, build your email list, right? You guys, the money is made in the email list. right? And we're going to show you how to build that email list. And this is how, did you hear when Chriselle was sharing about her income is just getting bigger and bigger? It's because her email list is getting bigger. So she's got more people, she's exposed to more people. And that's what we teach you. You think about it, there's 5 billion people just on social media alone. 5 billion. 5 billion. You realize just one a day, one customer a day, and you get one sell a day, that's 900 a day. That's $328,000 a year you could make. Isn't it worth learning those skills, how to attract customers to you? Because do you realize most businesses go out of business because they don't know how to market? They have either really crappy management or they don't know how to market. And that's what you learn. You learn how to market the right way, right? And that's what I love. And why not learn these skills and make 100% profit? So real quick, before we open up for questions, I just had one more person I would love for you guys to hear from. Lizelle, are you there, my friend? Okay, can you unmute and just share real quick? And then you guys, if you have a question, you can go to the little emoji down there and raise your hand. And please share your video screen because I want to be able to look at you in the eyes when I answer your questions. Okay? Awesome. Hey, how are you?
Good, thank you. I'm literally on my phone because it's like freezing here in South Africa. I don't even want to move where I'm sitting.
Can I
thank
ask you a
so-
question? What is your definition of freezing? Like, what's the temperature?
What is that? Like -3? I don't know. Cecilia
Oh,
would
it
know.
is really cold then. Wow.
It's very cold. It's like heaters and everything, so it's freezing. Anyway, y'all, I can just agree with it. For those who don't know me, my name is Lizelle, and I'm a mother of 3 daughters, and I am used to grinding. Okay, I've never been scared of hard work. Hard work is what I know, because I've been divorced many, many years ago, remarried, but the 2 children I had from my previous relationship, I just in 2023 realized after COVID that, oh my goodness, they are going to go to varsity soon. The one's going to need a car, and I felt like so alone in my finances because I actually got a letter from the school last year this time to say that I can't send the kids back to school if I don't pay the account. And I didn't have that money, not because I wasn't working. I was working. It was just never enough. I was doing everything in my power. But every time I think I've got money left for the month, then some expenses would come up. Who agrees with me? Put a yes if you do, because that was my life. And one day I was looking online for a way to make an income, and nothing was working for me because I was working full time. So I couldn't go teach English online. I couldn't go do the other stuff that my friends were doing. So when I discovered this 2-hour work process and I heard that you could earn in dollars, I was like, this is something that I know I can do. But here's the thing. I didn't know what digital marketing was. I had to Google it. So when Amy said it now, I was like, yeah, that was me. And so I thought I was going to do this part-time. And I was thinking, okay, Lizelle, if you can put 2 hours a day in, if you make 20,000 a month, that would be good. That was my thinking, because never in my life did I know what was possible. I didn't know about a freedom machine, like an automation working online for you. I didn't know how to attract customers. I was used to going to look for customers. I was used to recruiting. So when I heard you don't have to recruit and you learn attraction marketing, that was all sounded good to me, but it sounded too good to be true, if I have to be honest. So I started. Within 5 weeks, I already made 22,000 Rand working this 2-hour workday, still having my salon. So guess what I did? I left my beauty salon. I was like, hang on, I can be a stay-at-home mom. I can work a 2-hour workday. Something that I wanted to be since I became a mother was at home with my children, and I could never afford it. I lost out on so many times with them. I lost out on their first steps. All 3 of my kids were 2 months old, and I had to go back to work because I couldn't afford staying at home. So I missed out on so many. And in 2023, I was done with it. Because of COVID, I knew that life was short. People were dying around me. And yeah, I was in COVID, sitting, working for a company, not having time with my children. And it's there and then I decided I was going to do the beauty salon thing, which actually backfired because I was working way too much. So when I discovered this 2-hour workday, and by 5 weeks, I left the salon, and Since then, I've made 1 million, way over 1 million now in South African Rand in 6 months. Because when I started the program, it said you could make this type of money in 6 months. I wanted to test it. So here I am today showing you it is so possible without having a following on Facebook or TikTok or whatever, because I didn't even have a TikTok when I started. I didn't know how to do attraction marketing. I thought I was going to have to look for customers, but I didn't, because the system works. The only way, and I want to jump on Christelle, what she said, the only way that you can fail this is if you are not willing to put in your 2-hour workday. And I'm going to leave with this because I get this question often. This is not a type of scheme or something where you put money in and you wait for money to come your way. That is something that this is not. So this is like my child does online schooling. If she doesn't do a matric, is it the school's fault? Or is it her fault? Is it her fault for not showing up? So this educational platform works 100%. But if you're not willing to put in your 2-hour workday, if you're not willing to be coachable, if you're not willing to be consistent, then you are at fault. That, like Christelle said. So I'm just telling you, if my life can change in 6 months' time by following a 2-hour work process, step by step, then yours can too. The only difference between me and you at this moment is I took action. So what are you going to do? Are you going to take action and have the best 6 months waiting for you for the next year, because it's possible? Thank you so much. I love sharing it. Thank you so much.
Oh, so good. Thank you for sharing, and get a blanket and warm up. It's 84 degrees here. So
It's 110 here.
oh my goodness. Crazy. So thank you guys so much for sharing. I wanted to literally have you guys hear other places in the world to let you guys know it works global, right? I love that. So Amy, let's go ahead and open up for questions. You guys, these are for guests only. So if you've already purchased a program, you can go back inside the community and get your questions answered. And by the way, so the person that invited you has sent you an email. If you scroll down to the bottom of that email, there is the link in there where you can purchase. And once you get purchased and get started in the program, please come back here and put that you got started. We want to be the first to welcome you. Okay. So, and then your name's going to go in the drawing for the iPad. So, all right. Looks like we have 2 people with questions. Let's go.
Yeah, Deanna, we will need to see your face if you would like to. There we go.
There we go.
Thank you. Okay, we'll have you unmute.
Hi, I'm confused. I listen to everyone. I'm love enthusiasm from everyone. Your program sounds fabulous, but I'm still confused exactly what you're selling. Are you selling your program for me to sell others?
Okay. So your question is, what are we selling?
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
so-
exactly are your 4 programs? And the way that you explained it, I really didn't understand it through the methodology that you used. So I'm curious, and I put it in the chat, but the chat was moving so rapidly, I couldn't see any answers to my questions. My question is, if I purchase the different programs, you have 4 different programs, am I learning to sell your program like a piggyback onto others, or am I being taught to sell my own program or service online?
Okay, so I can answer that question. So no matter what you sell, every single business thrives because they get customers. And most businesses do not know how to get customers on a daily basis. Doesn't matter what you decide to sell. If you do not know how to build a following, if you do not know how to build a brand, if you do not
You're
know how to
not
build-
answering my question,
yes, I am.
Michelle.
You need to let me finish. You asked me a question and I'm answering your question.
But it's
I might not like the way
nebulous.
I'm answering it, but I'm going to answer it, right? And so you need to learn that, right? No matter what you decide to market. So what's really nice about this program is you are going to learn to build your following. If you don't know how to build a following, you're going to learn that. You're going to learn how to build a brand. You're going to learn how to craft a message that will build $1 million brand. You're going to learn how to build an email list. You're going to learn how to completely automate your business. Now, what's nice is you can do this with any type of business, or just like Verizon did. Verizon's like, you know what? I don't want to create my own cell phone. I want to get the resale rights on somebody else's cell phone, and I want to be able to sell them. just like the clothes that you guys have on, the person that you bought it from did not make them, right? It's business. It's just some people have a hard time wrapping it around digital, right? And so we give you the ability to get the resale rights on these 4 products. You can sell them if you want. If not, you can take these strategies and you can apply them to any product, service, or program that you want. What's nice is inside my community, I actually teach you how to build that following, how to build your email list, how to build your brand, and how to be able to turn that email list and be able to turn that into multiple income streams. I now have 14 income streams. And so now I'm able to leave that legacy for my family. And so we teach you that. We teach you even how to create your own service, product, or program, or community. We also teach you how to even become an affiliate for other products through your email list. To me, it was the most brilliant business plan because I didn't want to make 25%. I didn't want to make 50% while I was learning skills. I love the fact that we get to make 100% and sell products that are proven to work. So what I would recommend is just getting back with the person you bought from, clicking on that and literally going through the website, and that will break it down for you. So, okay, the next person with a question, Amy.
Paula.
Hi, Michelle.
Hello.
I have a few questions. Is that okay? Because I'm one of those people who's bought variety of programs already. And okay, so all right, so it sounded like to me that the majority of your community is on TikTok, and I know you say it can work on other platforms, but I'm wondering how well it works. Is that accurate? Like, are most people on TikTok, and how
Okay,
well
so
does
like
it work?
Allison that you heard, she pretty much has built on Facebook. And then she
Okay.
also uses TikTok, but she did Facebook mostly. And so she even did a training for us on Facebook, right? We have another gal that actually last night, Christine, did a training, and she's built on LinkedIn. So she teaches LinkedIn strategies and training inside our community.
Okay.
And we have people that use YouTube. I actually love YouTube. I'm actually monetized on YouTube. I'm paid from YouTube as well. So I teach you those strategies, how to use YouTube to grow, grow your income with your customers, but also be monetized on YouTube to make money off of YouTube. And then we have people that use Instagram. So we teach you every single platform.
Okay, great. And I'm totally on board with starting with one first. So that's why I wanted to know that, because I'm already on Facebook. So, okay. And I just want to make sure I'm accurate that once you're in for as long as this exists, like life.
Oh yeah, there's no additional fees. Good question.
And my understanding is that you use Systemy, is that how you say it, IO?
Oh, system.io. Yeah, so this system right here that you're looking at, it's hosted inside System. So what I love is this page and this page and this page, we actually give you the automated sales process. So we give it to you, right? At no monthly cost. This website is already pre-built and ready to go. It's only $29, and that's a one-time investment. All you got to do when you get this website is go right here and change these 2 pictures and do a little paragraph about you. And that's it. And then you got to plug in your payment gateway so you're paid directly into your bank account. Now, the reason why, well, I've been using System.io since September of 2022, and I love them. I was literally able to build my business to 6 figures without any monthly expenses. So I love the fact that when people launch a business, they can have it fully automated and no monthly expenses. So that's why we use them. And
and then as your business grows, you up level on the system.
Yeah, so the difference of the price is 2 things. So once you get 2,000 contacts in your email list, that's when they start charging you. But I was so bullheaded. I just kept on, I called it trimming the fat on my email list. And so I could keep it under 2,000 because I just really wanted that story that I made it to 6 figures. So as long as you just keep it under 2,000, you're good. And as long as you only have 1 tag. And so what that means is when somebody goes here, there's a tag connected to them, and that tag will take them to email automations. So if you want to add another tag, it costs money. And so I just recently have added another tag. Other than that, I just used off of the one.
Okay.
So that's the other part.
Okay, I understand. Because I already have a digital program for.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
I help women end emotional eating, but I want to get into different.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay. And then the tech support that helps also with like Systemy if you need help with that and funnel building and like if I wanted to tweak it or okay.
Yes, actually we do, because the size of our community, we have 3 calls a week for that. We matter of fact, they just finished one and then we have one tomorrow. And then, so every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, there is calls about the automated sales process, funnel, tech support and all that.
Okay. And if you can't come to calls, can you put questions in and get them answered?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
We do have support like that. And then you get access to all the replays.
Okay. And how are you guys making money on this?
Okay, good question. So the company, how it makes money is there's that $29 website fee. That's what covers the expenses of all the employees, because there's actually now 8 employees with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full-time to run the community. Yeah.
And so the legacy builder, how many funnels is it using in Systemy?
Just this one.
Just one. Okay, because you get 3 free funnels, so that's what I was asking. So okay, I think that's it. Okay,
Great
thank
questions. Yeah, love it.
All right. We've got one final question from Chastity.
Awesome.
Oh, hi. Can you hear me?
Hello. Yes.
Hi. Okay, so I've got 2 questions. Can you explain to me the daily pay again? I think I got lost in the translation of how that all works.
Okay, so what daily pay is, if you just got to get a customer, no different than anything. Like Verizon would never make money if they didn't get a customer. And so we show you, like, for example, this system here. This is what our community uses, right? And so on average, inside our community, when 20 people put their email in between this page, between this page and this page, 1 out of 20 are buying. So if you get your numbers working like that, and that's what we work on, this is why this is an interactive program, because we want to help you get 20 people a day to discover your content or discover your free ads and want to put their email in here, because on average, 1 out of 20 people are buying. And so that's how you get a daily paying customer. It's really awesome because we track numbers in our community, and we got people 1 out of 5 are buying, 1 out of 13, 1 out of 17. So we really work on your numbers to get them working. And that's how you get a daily paying customer.
Got it. Okay, so it comes from the whole 2-hour work day of the copy free copy paste.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, gotcha. And one other thing, I already have because I know you said that you have to purchase the website. Is that right? The $29?
Yes, $29 for the website that comes with this.
Okay, so that's purchasing the domain for the website. Is that?
No, the domain is totally different. You will connect your domain to this.
Okay, so I have a domain now.
Okay, perfect.
But it's the $29 that I would purchase to.
And then you'll connect your domain to your website, your $29 website.
Got it. Okay, that's where I was getting confused. Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Natalie, if your camera's not on, we will not call on you. So there we go. Natalie, she's there. I was looking for your pretty face. There you go.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, I have a comment and then a couple quick questions. Firstly, I could relate to the idea of the blueprint because I like to bake and cook. And if you follow a recipe, you usually get something really good out of it.
Yes.
So,
but love it.
For questions, I know you said that there's like 27,000 people in the community, right? And so if people have sold, millions and millions of dollars worth of these products, how come there are only so few in the community?
What do you mean?
Like, I would think
that means a lot of people are making a lot of money.
For sure. But what happens to them, or what happens if you're selling the product over and over? I would think that more people would be in the community if they have purchased it.
There are 27,000, that's a lot, or 28,000, that's a lot.
If
you do the math, I haven't, divide that into 10 million, that's a lot. Per each person, that's a lot.
Okay. And then I guess I'm also wondering how many people end up making the 30K in 90 days out of the people who buy the $900 product?
Not everybody goes for it. Like I have so many people, because you can, once you're inside the community, you'll see they actually put their goals. I have people that have a goal of making 1,000 during the next 90 days. I have a
Gotcha.
goal of people making 5,000. I have a goal of making 10,000. And then I also, there's a lot of people going after 100K, right? I just,
Okay.
that is just 12 customers a month is so doable for anybody. Just 12. There's 50 or 5 billion people. 12 is so doable, right? If you learn how to follow it and you manage your mind. And so that's a really good number, because that is one of the things I've noticed. We have a lot of people, I'm talking hundreds of people in the community that are making 10K a month, right? And so that's why it's just always been a really good attainable number, achievable for even brand new people. So that's kind of why we've done that. But I ask people for their goals, like tomorrow, like we just launched this 90-day success sprint today. Tomorrow, I'm going to give them the framework where they can plug their goals in and how to, so they know how many people a day need to go here. So no matter.
Okay. And then for me, I have a 2-year-old and I'm his primary caretaker, and I would just be concerned about being able to find that 2 hours with the rest of the stuff I have to do during the day. So I don't know if that's something that is just.
Well, I mean, everybody has 24 hours in their day, right? It just kind of depends on what they want to do with those 24 hours. I mean, you know, I always tell people all the time, if you think you don't got 2 hours, grab a little notebook and track what you do every 15 minutes, and you'll find a lot of time in your schedule, right? There might be some sacrifices, but what are you going to gain on the other side? Like, it's given me my life back. And to me, it's been worth it, no matter what I would have had to do, you know, because little kiddos sleep, you know, I would be like when they're sleeping. But what I love about it is you can do it all sitting on the floor doing a puzzle with your children, right? It's because you're doing it from home. You're not leaving work. So, yeah.
Okay. And then, so as far as like tax wise, would this be a 1099?
Yep, 1099.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, good questions. Love it.
All right, Michelle, how many more? It's 11, hour and a half in.
Yeah, we'll do a few more because I have another Zoom coming up here in a little bit. I have to jump on.
Okay, we'll take Leah and Jay, and then we'll be good after that.
Okay, perfect.
Hi.
Hello.
So speaking of the 1099s, what type of things can you use as write-offs?
Well, I mean, I'm not an accountant, so I'm not going to say that, but you have a lot of write-offs. Like, I would just get with a really good accountant for home businesses, but like I can write off 1% of my home. I can write off clothes because I create videos. My cell phone's a write-off. We travel all the time. Those are write-offs as well, because I'm doing videos everywhere I go. And so there's so many, like, you know, when you go get a computer, it can be an expense now. So yeah, the write-offs are amazing.
Okay. I've done a lot of 1099, so I was just curious, you know, if there were write-offs available. So that's good. And then is the funnel that you guys use, is it built into the system?
Yes, it's pre-built and ready to go. All you got to do is edit it with your information.
Okay. What funnel system do you guys use?
System.io.
What's it called? System?
System.io.
System.io. Okay, because I have Go High Level.
Systeme, sorry, .io.
Systeme.io.
Yes.
Okay. And so you can either sell the products that you're talking about, or my own products. Like, for instance, I do coaching and retreats. So could I also sell my experiences through this platform?
Absolutely.
Okay. And then you talk about a faceless product, but you also talk about being on TikTok. So I'm a little confused on how you're doing a faceless product if you're on TikTok all the time.
Oh my gosh. Go Google faceless marketing and TikTok, and 10 hours later, you're not even going to get through all the people that do faceless marketing on TikTok. It's pretty popular. It's even really popular on Instagram.
Okay. And so faceless TikTok is where you're selling a product on your page without you actually having to be on video.
Right. Without you talking in video. And some people don't even show videos. Yeah. show, don't even show themselves on the video. Some people do faceless, and they're seen on the video, but they're not talking or looking at the camera.
And for the payments, like right now I have Stripe. Do I need to have PayPal?
No, you can just use Stripe.
Okay.
I use Stripe and PayPal both because it gives people options. But yeah, you can just use Stripe.
I heard some women just like to use PayPal because they don't like their husbands to know what they're purchasing.
There you go. That's funny.
Anyway, okay. And let's see here. What would be, if out of the 4 programs with the $900 program, is that where you basically get the most benefit?
Oh yeah, because you not only get 4 income streams immediately, but you also learn how to create a reoccurring income stream. You'll learn how to even find other product, service, or programs to promote as well. In every Tuesday, which is today, we do a live interactive training inside the Legacy Builder program that is just for Legacy Builder customers. And so there's and for what you get for the amount of money is absolutely amazing.
And then I heard about the copying and pasting. Do you guys basically give the suggestions on where to do the copy and pasting?
Oh, yeah. We give you over 200 ad ideas.
Ad ideas in terms of promoting
places to post your ads.
Okay, so they're personalized ads by us that we then place on these different sites.
Yeah, it's like, have you ever heard of like careerbuilder.com or what's that, Craigslist, where people go there looking for something? These are just other ones all over the world that you can use.
Oh, okay. And you guys have never had an issue with like the amount of people in your community posting on these various sites and, having like more of the same thing from, several people?
No, because and that's a really good question, by the way, because what happens is everybody has their own perfect customer, right? And so like when I did the copy and paste free ads method, I literally my ads were towards moms. So what I did is I would pick 10 cities in 10 cities in one state. And I picked them by going to Google and I said, what are the top 10 family-friendly cities in Texas? And so my ads would be like, attention moms in Austin. So my ad would completely stand out. And that's what I teach, is like, make your ad stand out to your perfect customer. And so then you're not, you don't say the same thing. And so that's what I did when I posted my free ads.
And then aside from you purchasing or from you promoting these digital products, like the platform itself, like, I'm just curious in terms of the things that you're promoting to moms, like what do you, like, that is definitely not my dream client. But like, what was it for you that you enjoyed selling in terms of products to like moms?
I love promoting what I promote because I can help.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear your word.
These programs. I love it because I can help a mom learn skills that can completely transform her life and learn how to have freedom because it's fully automated. Like I literally have learned how to get all my income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. And then I can do the things that I want, right? Now I still get like 3 hours a day getting my income earning activities in. And then I spend time in my community, but that's not my income earning activities. And so I love that because it gives me freedom. Like we travel literally all over the world. And I couldn't do that if I was trading time for dollars. And that's what I love. And I love helping families be able to get their life back and their time back.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you bet.
All right. Last one is Jay, and then we'll wrap it up.
Okay. It said I was muted. Can you hear me okay?
Yep. Perfect.
Okay. Michelle, I don't have a question. I want to say thank you for creating this community. And I have to tell you, I'm one of those guys that watched you for most of your 22 months and didn't get in. Okay. And I got in on the 28th and I got my first ding this morning. Okay.
Awesome.
But
congratulations.
thank you. For those who are sitting there on the fence, please understand, I'm 78 years old. I've been online since part-time since 2008 when I attended my first similar school to this. It was called the 7-Figure School. This is the best school online at this moment. All I can say is you don't know me, trust me, okay? I've seen everything that's out there. I don't know the exact number, Michelle probably does, but millions of people come online looking for extra money a day. And the biggest problem I find why people are failing, they don't know how to market. It's just that simple. So if you're sitting there wondering if this works, I'm telling you, as a 78-year-old man who had to sit there, put his system together with 2 screens for about 2 hours, and it worked, believe it or not, at the end, okay? You can do this. It's all up here, right there. It's right there. If you believe you can, everybody knows where it goes, you can. But don't watch Michelle and this community for 22 months like I did. I left a lot of money on the table. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you very much again for starting.
Oh, thank you for sharing. Wow, we ended with a bang, Amy.
Yeah.
That was a surprise. I didn't expect that. Thank you, Jay, for sharing. I love that. I love the feedback like that. So awesome. Well, thanks everybody. And I apologize we couldn't get on YouTube. So I will make sure I'm going to get off of here right now. I'm going to get this downloaded. I'm going to get this out to everybody in the community so you can get it out to your email list, and just in your email list, apologize to them that we couldn't get on YouTube as well. So thanks everybody. Have an awesome day. Just get back with the person that invited you. Bye guys. Thanks.